Hello, beautiful butterflies. Teresa here. Can you guys see the rainbow behind me? Can you see it right there? I'm just out here on my meditation walk, and maybe I should turn. I wanted you guys to see the rainbow, but the wind's blowing, so that might make some noise in the microphone. Hopefully not. So, wind, go away for a minute. It's been raining off and on. We actually had some lightning earlier because fall is coming. But I just wanted to say hello, and I wanted to do a quick video on what to do when we get triggered by toxic people and toxic situations, because we all deal with this, and our focus, where we're intensely focused on, it's going to bring more of that. So when you are dealing with someone that you've had triggers, such as family members or romantic relationships, or your kids, which would be family members, or really close friends, or even strangers sometimes can trigger us, especially when we're not healed. We don't want to sit in that energy, the energy of rejection or anger or hatred or judgment. These are all lower level, on the lower scale vibrationally. So when we're down, shame, guilt, anger, all the anger is actually a little bit higher because it takes energy to be angry. So I think shame is the last one, which is interesting. But hatred and all these things, when we're in these lower states, we cannot manifest the kind of life that we want. So we are all manifesting all the time. That's why we need to be very intentional and work. This is the real work. This is more important than anything, is reprogramming your mind. Because if your mind is on a hamster wheel, you will keep manifesting the things that you don't want, no matter what happens. It is law, it is science. So maybe if I put my hands over that, hopefully it's not going to be super windy in the microphone. Hi. I had a situation today that with a family member who I know has this problem. It can be their brain is on a hamster wheel, and they can be pretty negative, and they have a good heart, but they just have these programs running, and they trigger everybody in the family because the way that their brain thinks, they thrive on chaos, they thrive on gossip, they thrive on negativity, and they have no idea that they're doing that, and they're probably not going to change because they're considerably older. And I've seen them actually trying to change in some ways. But so when you have people like this in your life that you can't really completely cut out, and and you still love them, but it's good to set healthy boundaries, and but I still have to have some relationship with this person right now, because of where I'm at in my life right this second. So everything is always working for our highest good. So when we have these perceivably negative circumstances, we need to take time out and sit with it and quiet ourselves, quiet our minds, quiet our spirits, and ask, why did that happen? Why was I so triggered? You can tell you're triggered when your stomach hurts, when your mind, you have visceral reactions in your body. That's a trigger. That's an unhealed wound, or even a healed wound, but it's this they're picking at the scab. So when you have these triggers, the way that there's different ways you can deal with them, but to shift the energy, the number one thing I like is physical movement, moving my body, getting outside, or some people go to the gym, or they go to yoga, or you might be an artist or a painter, you do something that you like. some people are gamers or whatever. I don't know how super healthy that is, but it will help shift your focus off of it. And then you want to then kind of rework the circumstance or the situation in your imagination. So you want to see that going the way that you wanted it, and then you can affirm it too, like over and over again. Like, this person loves me so much, this person is always so respectful over me, this person is healed, whole, and moving in God's divine plan for their life. All of my relationships are loving. Everyone that comes around me is loving and respectful. I am worthy of love. I am the prize, etc., etc. So that is some ways to deal with toxic situations. Now, there are sometimes people you need to cut out. Like if they're violent, if they're physically violent, cut them out. Or you're so triggered that you can't deal with what they're doing. If they have emotional abuse or whatever, or they're gaslighting you and you're not healed enough to stand in your power, then you need to cut them out. Cut them out for a while or cut them out for good. It's totally up to you. It's your life. It's your story. So this situation happened to me today, and it was triggering me and my son. And it was supposed to be a nice lunch, and it turned out like everyone's stomach hurt except for that person. Me and my son both had to set very strong verbal boundaries. The people next to us were stopped eating. We're like, what's going on? Hello, son. So, but you know what? When I left, I was angry, and I was like, God, judgment was flying in my mind. I had monkey mind for a while. It was stuck in my body, but I just let it go. Like God began to tell me, like, that happened because I want you to do a video on how to deal with triggers. So that was the good thing. That was the reason why that happened. So I could teach you guys how to deal with toxic people triggering you, or toxic situations triggering you, and how to shift the energy. Because you know what? I went and hiked up the forest, and guess what? I feel so much better. I'm super excited to help people and put out this video. And I just released that person, and as I began to calm my soul down, my mind, will, and emotions, I could hear what God was saying. I could hear the positive things that I needed to say, and the judgment of what happened. It was just like, I felt like God was telling me like, you're not perfect either. You do things that probably trigger people, and you're doing it subconsciously. So just let them go and imagine the life that you want. So anyways, I hope this helps. Sending you so much love and light and blessings and shalom. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification down below for more tips and tricks just like this on mindset, manifestation, detox, health and beauty, and how to anti-age too. So, because I will be 49 years old in December, and honestly, I am feeling the best that I have been, even though I just got over having COVID, than I did when I was in my 30s. And I've put other videos on here before and after, and you can go on my Instagram and Facebook pages when I was 35 compared to 48. And I actually look younger. I'm vibrating. And a lot of it's my food. But you know what? After doing the food, you can eat healthy food, but if your mind is trash, your mind is literally the most important thing. Like, you can change everything with the way you think. And it's discipline and consistency to do this. And as you begin to walk in the affirming, in the scripting, in the believing, daily, you'll fall off the wagon and things will trigger you, but you just get back up. As you do it, your life begins to align the way that you want. If something in your life is not the way that you want it, stop thinking about it and recreate it in your mind, and then take the inspired actions to make the life that you want. Woo! See, the sun's coming out. To create the life that you want. So I will also leave a link to my website with all my health coaching programs and my hair products, my Alpha Miracle Regrowth hair oil that's amazing. Your hair grows an inch a month or more. It's incredible thick hair. It's all natural, all organic. It makes your hair shine. It detoxes your scalp. It's beautiful. And the link to consultations with me if any of y'all are interested. So, and my Instagram and Facebook pages too. Sending you all lots of love and light. Blessings. Shalom.